Cranberries are definitely something that's associated with Christmas, but when you put it into this cake, it takes it up to the next level. G'day, welcome to Todd's Kitchen. Who doesn't love cranberries, especially around Christmas? So I'm going to make it a little bit different, but delicious. So join me today as I make my version of a cranberry pound cake. And don't forget to check out toddskitchen.com for my wonderful and easy merchandise. Okay, so we're going to start this off by creaming some ingredients. So into a mixing bowl, I'm going to place in half a cup of softened cream cheese. Then I'm going to follow that up with half a cup of softened butter and 1.5 cups of sugar. To enhance the flavour, a pinch of salt and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And just simply give it a good mix for about 4 to 5 minutes until everything is well combined and it's nice and creamy. Okay, so once nice and creamy, next I'm going to add in half a cup of heavy cream or whipping cream. Okay, so once mixed through, I have 3 eggs, so I'm just going to add one at a time. Then just let that completely mix through, then we're going to add the second egg and then the third egg. If you do it all at once, it can tend to clump up and well, it can ruin the mixture. Okay, so once that's all mixed through, I have 1.5 cups of self-raising flour. So just mix that in on low. Now if you don't have self-raising flour, you can use normal flour. Just add 1.5 tablespoons of baking powder. Okay, so next I have some cranberries. Now they're out of season here at the moment, so the best I can do is dried ones, but when possible use fresh or frozen. There's a little tip, I'm just going to add just a little bit of flour on top, just regular flour, and just coat them in that flour. This will just help them or prevent them from sinking to the bottom of the cake mix. So just mix all those through, and we're just going to incorporate those into our cake mix. And lastly, this is completely optional on which flavor you want to use. You can use dark or white chocolate. I'm going to use some dark chocolate chips, and simply mix it through just for a few seconds until it's combined. And once mixed through, it's done. Okay, so finally I've just got a lined and greased baking pan, a loaf pan, and we're just going to place our mixture right in. Okay, so now we're simply going to place this into a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 hour. Okay, so the cake's out of the oven, and while it's cooling down, we're just going to work on our lovely topping. So into a mixing bowl, I'm going to place in 4 ounces or 110 grams of softened cream cheese, followed by a 1/4 cup of softened butter, 1.5 cups of powdered sugar, and finally a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And with your hand or stand mixer, just give it a good mix for a few minutes until everything is well combined and it's nice and smooth and lump free. Okay, so with our cake completely cooled down, just simply place your icing mixture on top and just work it out till it's nice and even. And once it's iced up, just top it off with some dried cranberries. And there we have a very delicious, yet simple cranberry cake. Now cranberry is definitely one of those ingredients that are always associated with Christmas, but you can also have them during the year, of course. So this cake is perfect with coffee, or as dessert, or as an extra added treat on your table this Christmas. But honestly, don't worry about just Christmas, you can have this any time of the year, it is that good. This cake is in between spongy and dense, but not dry, but with all those added cranberries throughout, this cranberry cake tastes simply delish. So thank you for watching this episode of Todd's Kitchen. Check out the links on screen to some of my other wonderful creations, and as always, I'll leave a list of ingredients down below, as well as links to my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Home Handy Hints channel. And please do me a massive favour by giving this video a thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another delicious recipe.